Hey guys, so I thought I would do this video. There is going to be 2 videos going up today, so if you're interested in, obviously I'm still in the bungalow and knowing about obviously how the boys are doing, then I would obviously definitely hang around for later on. Keep an eye out. I will put another video up, update on both boys, how they're doing, how we're doing and stuff like that, so that is coming up. But the first video I'm actually going to do is on the new E3 announcements that's just happened. Been watching them, which is awesome. So what I've really done is compiled it down to a few that I think is notable. I haven't got everything written down and I am working off my laptop, so in case you wonder. But yeah, so there is a few things going down and there's some amazing things that I'm really looking forward to, and those are the ones I'm really going to speak about at the moment as well. So first of all, you have Battle Royale now is going to be a free download from today from this announcement, which is awesome. Personally, I've not played any of them. They're not really my cup of tea, but I'm mentioning it here as well because one, I think it's important because a lot of people do like the battle royales, and two, because if it's free, and they did mention that it was free and that it was going to be like the ultimate package, so I might give it a go. It's worth giving a go. If it's free, I might like it, I might not, either way. So you've got that. Then it looks like, what I could tell from that was you had Xenoblade Chronicles 2 additional DLC coming soon. Again, I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles. I haven't played 1 or 2, but I know a lot of friends that have, so that's definitely a big deal. It looked very good. It looked quite like, the storylines looked really good as well, and I think that will definitely be a good thing. Then one of them that I am really looking forward to is The World Ends With You, still coming. I showed some more gameplay with that and that looked really good. Really like the look of that one. Managed to pick that up recently on the Nintendo DS, but it's really hard and rare to find. I'm really looking forward to it, hoping it comes out with a limited edition pack so I can get the limited edition pack. Yeah, that looked really good. So you also had Octopath Traveler, which is still coming. Obviously if you want to pre-order that, I would recommend pre-ordering it perhaps as soon as. So I've pre-ordered the limited edition pack, so keep an eye as well for later on when that comes out. It comes out next month. I will be doing an unboxing of that, so it's like everything, so it's the book that unlocks and everything. They also said that on the 15th of June, so it's like the 11th or 12th today, so literally 2 days, 3 days away, they're doing another full trailer for it, try and build up hype, or demo should I say. So I'm fully going to be downloading that off the eShop, keeping an eye on that and completely rinsing that. If you haven't played the original demo, I really recommend it. It's so good and I really enjoyed it. Definitely takes a while to learn the fighting stance, but once you learn that, down, it's brilliant. So the next one again is, they talked about sushi, get my words out, Strikers, the way of the Shushido, I can't say it, my mouth's gone completely stupid today. So that is out already and you can buy that on Nintendo DS and on the Switch. So if you haven't played it already, I'd really recommend it. We downloaded the 3 demo and gave it a go and it was really, really good. Totally loved it. When I have the money, I will be picking that one up. Unfortunately, I don't have the money for that now, so I have to be picky. I've got Harvest Moon coming out later on this month and I'm still hoping to get that. And I've bought the limited edition of that, which you get like a bag, a cup, like a little actual bar. It looks amazing. And for like a proper Harvest Moon fan like myself, oh my god, I just couldn't not. So that looked really good. So one I will, and I will say as well, I'm not that interested in is FIFA 18. It's okay, I just not a footy fan. the games really decrease in value after the next one comes out. So as soon as FIFA 19 comes out, it's worth like 15p, and it really, I'm not even exaggerating, it's like you could go in, I'm pretty sure, to any CX, I don't know why you'd want to do it, but you could literally buy every single FIFA game up and apart from the latest one, probably for less than £1, because they're just so, they've got so many of them as well. But there are people that will love playing FIFA on the go, and each their own, so I can respect that. Then the main two, which we were all kind of watching for, was Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So these looked amazing. They showed us some more gameplay. Reggie also showed us the Pokeball. So apparently with the Pokeball you can play the whole game with the Pokeball. Just use it for catching Pokemon. You can also transfer your Pokemon to it. I don't know if it's going to have any viability to that, so whether or not on the old Pokewalkers for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it used to basically give you walking points and level the Pokemon up. Kind of curious if it does that. You can tap it and it makes the Pokemon noise. Also, if you pre-order one, you're going to get the limited edition Mew, which is awesome, so I'm definitely going to pre-order one of those. And you can also transfer any Pokemon you've got from Pokemon Go. And let's be honest, we all played that, so they're going to get a load more downloads again for all the people that are re-downloading it, myself included, and then transferring all their Pokemon onto there, so that's one thing. The next thing is obviously, pending if you choose Pikachu or Eevee, you're going to, them Pokemon are your companions and they're going to be by your side the whole time. So that looks kind of cute. I'm kind of hoping, crossing my fingers, that if you chose, say Eevee evolves, you can get, or if Eevee evolves, you can get one of those, like Leafeon perhaps walking with you, or Umbreon walking with you. I don't feel like it's going to be that. Excuse me. I don't feel like it's going to be that, unfortunately. It's just one of those things. So the only other thing is that it's going to be 2-player, so you can play 1-player or 2-player, and if you play 2-player you can either have 2-player battles or you can have them come and help you as a collab. So that means if you're trying to catch a Pokemon, they can jump in and they can help you catch the Pokemon. So that's fair enough, and that does look good. I'm not gonna lie, I know I'm getting Let's Go Pikachu and my other half's gonna get Let's Go Eevee. I'm getting a controller. Don't know if he's gonna get a controller. Probably we're gonna have 2 controllers, but it's just one of those things. And then the final big announcement that everybody's been waiting for, everybody has been doing like prediction videos about, which I didn't really see the point on, because I fully stand by that I am a proper gamer. I enjoy playing so many games, but I never grew up with certain consoles, so I didn't actually grow up with Smash Bros personally. I do enjoy playing it when I go around with my friends and it's like a party atmosphere, but personally I don't go out of my way for Smash Bros. It's just one of those things. It's a bit like Mario Kart. I didn't grow up with one of those consoles. I grew up with ZX Spectrum. I grew up with a Game Boy Color and then a PlayStation 2. And it wasn't that I missed out in any way. I had a big Game Boy library and I had a big PlayStation 1 and 2 library because I had a PlayStation 2. I was just very caring and looked after my consoles, and my parents explained to me that you had to look after your consoles. They were expensive, and they were expensive for back then too. And any consoles that I've bought from that period, that's why I've cared for them so much. So I said at the moment I have 25 to 26 or 7 consoles off the top of my head. I would need to actually count, and that does include duplicates of the same console. So I have loads of Game Boys, probably about 7 or 8 Game Boys, but they're different ones. But I maintain them, and the collection of the games I've got is reminiscent mostly of the games that I had when I was a kid. So I don't feel like I missed out, but Smash Bros to me is like a party game. So first off, the main thing to say is that they have decided to go safe. That's my opinion. They've decided to go safe on Smash Bros. So what they've done is they have decided that they're going to bring every character back, and that includes like Wolf and everyone pretty much, which is awesome because people were like, so it's a franchise people have grown up with, so they're very like, I want this character because of this, and that's fine. But it's one of those things. So they have brought every character back, every character that has ever been in DLC or has been in one of the old games. So that includes like N64, you know, all that lot. Any one of those has been brought back, which is good because then they can see who's, I guess, gets played and who is the people's favourite, and then they can perhaps next time they do it they'll slightly simmer down a few of them, but there's lots to choose from. They have stated that the roster you start off with at the beginning is going to be small, and then you're going to have to work your ass off to get all the rest of them. So that way you're always getting new and decent characters every time. So you're not getting like a really rubbish character every time that you think, that's crap. So at least that way you've got a lot to unlock, and it will keep you going for a long time. They have announced a few new characters that obviously I noticed and they said as well. So you have Daisy. It's kind of, in my personal opinion, about time. But they've got everyone else, like they've had Rosalina and they've had like Peach and stuff like that. But yep, so they've announced new that they're going to have Daisy, which is good. Wolf, they said it's been 10 years since he's been in it, so again that's really good for the followers and the cult followers of him. You've got Ink Boy and Ink Girl and array of colours for them, so that's awesome. And then you've also got some other things. So you've got like the Squid Sisters as assists, which I quite like the look of that. I do really like the Squid Sisters. They're one of my favourites from Splatoon. So, and it looked like the Squid Sisters from the first Splatoon game, not the second one, but maybe they'll add the second ones in as DLC to buy later on. You've also then got the Pokemon Trainer. He is not a new character, but they've added a female character choice, which is awesome. And then now they also said they're not going to penalise you for choosing your starter Pokemon, so that's quite good. And all the original Pokemon that you could originally choose in there have come back as well for that, so that is a good thing. You're now also going to get points and for assist trophies, so if you use an assist you're going to get points for it, so that's quite good. So that's going to go for you if you're playing it, so that's an awesome thing. There are some new stages and they all looked amazing. Like personally, I said I have played it. To me, it's not a big, I'm not overly oh my god about it, but it does look really good in HD. So all they showed you like before and after quite a few of the characters, as well as the other bits and bobs, so like the stages and stuff, and it looks really good in HD. Like different characters are different though, so like the Zelda this time, Link is going to be from Hyrule Warriors, the Hyrule Warriors and stuff like that, the new Link, and the Zelda is going to be apparently Zelda from Link Between Worlds, because they've made her more feminine, which is fair enough. Star Fox and Wolf are going to be from Star Fox Zero, so that was kind of cool. They looked really good, which is great. But so they look like they've made Peach's Tower, that looks kind of cool. They've made Green Hill Zone, New Donk City, Wrecking Crew, and the Great Plateau Tower, which I love the look of. It looks so good. It looks like you can demolish it and then it, like as you're fighting, and then it will grow back up. So that looks awesome. And more they added to it was that there's going to be new techniques. So I quite like this. So there's new techniques to learn. So what this means for someone like me is, as I've said, didn't grow up playing it, don't know all the move sets. Everybody's got to learn from the base upwards again, and there are going to be people who are better because they've played it from a young age. But then there's also going to be people like me who can pick it up and just go, okay, so I'm an experienced gamer, but oh, okay, so if I do that and this, and that will probably really help. And I think that will really help them, as in like get new people to play it. New people are going to always play it because of the hype behind it, but definitely going to help. The other thing which I found interesting was they're going to apparently make all the amiibos compatible with it, which I think is great on one hand and crap on another. So on one hand, someone like me that has quite a few amiibos, it's great. I can pick up any one of my amiibos off the side, plonk it on, done. And I can get maybe extra points for it, I can get extra characters, extra costumes, etc. Whatever they're going to do with it, awesome. The bad side of it, which is this side, is the fact they're really hard to get now. So unless you've already got amiibos, it kind of sucks. So amiibos are already really hard to find. You already go into stores like Game and CX and they are really, really goddamn expensive. Or you go into Game and CX and they've purchased them and they've got them on display to sell and they're broken. And you go up to them and go, you do realise like Link's sword's broken, and they're like, oh, is he? Because they've thrown them in like, Game is terrible for this and winds me the hell up because they do it with all of their stuff. So they just basically get Skylanders, Amiibos and Disney Infinity and they throw them all in a big box and they go to the kids, rummage through it, and the kids go and rummage through it and then break stuff. I constantly, when I was looking for specific Disney Infinity characters that I needed, and mainly with me it was the Disney Infinity Power Discs, I would always look through them and I'd be really careful not to break any. There was so many broken Disney Infinity characters or amiibos. I recently found a Wii Fit trainer amiibo and I was like, oh, that's awesome, because I haven't got her. And I looked at her and I went, her back leg is broken off. Where is her back leg? And I even debated trying to find it in the box to stick it back on. I looked anyway and it wasn't there, so it had been snapped off and probably thrown away. But they still also wanted full price for it because it was an amiibo. And it's like, but it's also broken. So that kind of sucks, and I think that's going to be shit. I even went on to the Nintendo website literally just before this video to check the stock availability of their amiibos. So what I will first say is it's crap. So the stock availability of amiibos, they've got 3 pages worth of amiibos that you can potentially buy. By the time you go down this middle, about halfway of the second page, from the second page down, halfway and downwards onto the third page, they're all sold out. So even characters like Donkey Kong, all the Links are sold out. Pretty much all the Splatoons are sold out. Characters, apart from a few odd Inklings, and the new ones, the new sisters to the announcers, excuse me, to pre-order. They're on at the moment. You've got most Animal Crossing ones are still available because no one really wants them for some reason. I think they're kind of cute. I said Donkey Kong is unavailable, Pac-Man is unavailable, Sonic is unavailable. It sucks. So the only other thing that I can like personally suggest out of looking myself is don't forget to check your local stores. So Smith's Toy Shop does have a few amiibos, and mostly they're going to be ones that are out back and stuff, but you can ask and you might get lucky. Toys R Us are shut down now, so their amiibos are completely gone. And don't forget to check Argos, and that is on the Argos website as well as the Argos eBay account. So Argos does sell on eBay. I've managed to buy a few Disney Infinity things off there, and then I've realised it is actually eBay, so check on there. And then I said you can buy from CX and Game, but always check them, ask to look at them, and make sure that you are happy with them, because they do tend to be broken from these stores. So perhaps have a photo on your phone of, like, check on your phone what they're meant to look like and make sure they look right. Other than that, I would suggest eBay and Gumtree for maybe bundles, and if you and your friends are doing this together, perhaps do bundles where you, even if you get a couple of doubles or duplicates that you've already got, then you've technically got trades to like trade with your friends. And I would really suggest that, because that is going to help so much. The next thing is, I'm kind of intrigued. I've got a lot of Animal Crossing cards, amiibo cards. Literally I've got 4 books worth. So no, 5 books worth. 5 books worth of amiibo cards. Haven't got all of them, nearly all of them. I'm intrigued to see if they work. The other the thing they said about the amiibos was it doesn't matter what Mario you've got. So if you've got Gold Mario, Silver Mario, Smash Bros Mario, or Mario Party Mario, is all going to do the same thing. So maybe later on it'll be like different DLC, so maybe one of them will have a different costume, but that's going to the extent of it. At least if you've got the character, you've got the character. So that's kind of awesome, and I do think that's good, because there's so many links out there and they're already so expensive. Yeah, it's not ideal. So the other thing they announced as well near the end was they're going to do a new GameCube controller. It looks kind of cool. Personally, I probably might pick it up to play with other games if it's compatible with other games. They haven't mentioned that yet. I'm glad it's not, I'm going to get slated for this as well, that it's not the N64 controller, because I never grew up with that either, and it kind of sucks. It's like, whose hand is like that to be able to hold the middle and an end? And I don't like them, personally. I still don't have an N64 now. It's one of those consoles I'm like looking to get. I know a handful of games I really want to eat as well, so, and I'm kind of really fussy. I'm like, if I'm going to get an N64, I want the Pikachu edition ones, where it's the Pikachu and the on button is like his foot or something. That's the one I want, and I want it boxed. I know it's a lot of money. I don't care. If I'm going to get one, I want that one. But it looks kind of cool. It's got Smash Bros written on it. It reminds me a little bit like when they did the Pro controllers for Pokken Tournament. They're just like, look, I'm throwing this out there. It's more merch. Buy it, because you'll buy it. The only thing it kind of makes me think of, and obviously I can understand people if they're going to do tournaments buying it, but honestly, if you're going to just play the game, I don't see the point. The controllers, the dot extra controllers are already like 70 quid for 2. It's enough money. And then other than that is the final thing, is you've got the new character, which is Ridley. So Ridley is gonna be in it, and as they said, yeah, he's basically got his big time, which is awesome. He looks so good though. He did look like a really good character. He's now playable. He looks like he can kick some ass, which is awesome. Yeah, like as I said, other than that, they kind of announced Mario Party, and I will give them credit. It looks like they've realised their mistake with the previous Mario Party, which sucked, because you all had to like join forces and be a team. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want to play as a team. I like playing by myself, so I preferred the Smash Bros when we could like personally go around my friend's house, you get drunk, you play Smash Bros, you play Mario Party, and then you get like really competitive with each other, because it's more fun, instead of like, I'm gonna join with you. No, I don't like that. But they're the main things that kind of stuck out in my mind. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in any of them, what you're looking forward to. I told you, me, it's like Octopath Traveler, love it, so it looks so good. But yeah, leave me a comment down below, let me know. I do reply to all my comments, so I will reply to you. It may take a little bit excuse me, I'm gonna, and in case you wonder, yes, this is like original Care Bears. It's adorable. But yeah, so leave me any comments below. I always reply to my comments. It may take me a little bit longer than normal, due to circumstances. I said if you're interested, that video will be linked on the end of this video when I filmed it and uploaded it as well, and in my going up today as well. But and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one, and I will see you soon. So